Says you need some gas on.
Hey, what's up, guys? My name's Nashawn.
And I'm King Caleb.
Welcome to the Winning in Life podcast. Let's get right into it, man.
Let's go.
Yo, you got to keep up. Because if you don't keep up, man, you're done. You're going back to the past, man. Like you're
gonna be left behind.
Real talk. You finna be left behind, man. You know, the main topic today is evolve or die. Because I don't know, going back to school in biology or whatever, Charles Darwin, one of those scientists or whatever, he said that it's not the strongest that survive, in the animal kingdom or whatever. It's the animals that were most adaptive to change.
Ooh.
Right? So it's like the species that adapted into the animals that we have now, those are the ones that survived, and the ones that didn't want to adapt, well, they died off. And compared to today's day and age, if you don't adapt very quickly, things are changing literally every single year and every single 10 years, man. 20 years ago, social media wasn't here, right?
Just a couple years ago, we have all these new social media platforms.
Right, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, Facebook, bro. These weren't here 20 years ago. Now the whole world's changed, and that means in 20 years, there's going to be something else that's going to be taking over the world right now. We got to get ready for it, man. We can't be making excuses. We can't be saying, oh, man, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do this, da, da, da.
Right.
We got to be ready for it, man.
If you ain't ready, you get left behind.
No talk, man.
And, there's just so much... there's no excuse to not be ready.
What was that one? Tell me about the bank thing.
Yeah.
At the bank.
So, at the bank, a lot of elderly people... they don't want to use online banking.
Right.
They're like, no, I just want to stay in my old ways. But, there was this one instance, where this person, the bank was closed. This person was having a bunch of fraud, Couldn't check anything. Couldn't reach the phone. You just check online. They could see what's going on in their account.
Right.
And then now the person's like, no, we don't want to. I want to stay in my older ways. I want to go in. It saves you time and convenience.
Real talk. He wasting gas money, bro. He's wasting precious time.
This precious time when he could have seen all these things and he could have got it resolved faster just by looking online, just checking your online banking all the time.
Right.
Those are simple things. And then a lot of elderly people, unfortunately, make it a complicated thing. There's so much thing you could do online. You don't even got to go in places to do it anymore.
Right.
Online shopping, so convenient. We got Amazon.
Bro.
You know what I mean? We got all these conveniences that are supposed to make us, to make things easier for us.
Mm-hmm.
But unfortunately, a lot of people want to stay in their old ways.
Right.
And to complain. But guess what? You don't keep up. You are going to be struggling. And a lot, especially the young people and people that don't have patience, they're not going to feel sorry for you.
Oof.
They're going to be sorry. Fortunately, me, you, and other young people, we have patience, with certain people.
Mm-hmm.
But there's other people, you go out in the real world, they're not going to have patience for you if you don't keep up to date.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let's talk, man. There's some older people, and it's not just old people, it's, people in general that just want to stay in their ways, There's a Bible verse or whatever, where it says that, I think Paul said it, where it's when I was a child, I acted like a child. But when I grew up, I put those things aside.
Right.
When everybody grows up, they're like, okay, I'm an adult. I can't be making the same fart jokes with my arms and stuff when I'm 30 years old, because that's not funny. That's it's not funny. It's stupid. All right? Stop doing the arm farts.
Nah, for real. Who still does that, though? For real.
I'll do that by myself. Anyway, but
you don't
do that in person. We don't do that in person. All right? You can't be doing the stuff that you're doing as a kid that you're doing as an adult. And it's basic, simple life advice, but I also know that it can be hard to give up certain things that you've been doing for so long, and then something comes in and it pretty much says, yo, the way that you're doing is completely obsolete. We got this new way. You don't have to work so hard.
Right.
And there's that that thing like, wait, but I just spent all this time doing this thing. But that's just life, man. You got to let it go. There's certain jobs that are now being made obsolete because of technology.
Right.
And you can be mad and you can be angry about how you got laid off or a robot is replacing you,
Exactly.
or you can just find another skill set, get really good at that, and then make your money off that.
To add to that, a lot of people say, "Oh, they're taking my job," all this, but guess what? You need someone to program the robots to do what they're doing.
Ooh,
So you can
true.
complain all you want, or you could be the programmer behind the robots, or because at the end of the day, they're not human. They're still gonna break down. So they need people fixing it. They need people, keeping up to date. So you can complain, "Oh, they took my job," or you can just build your skill set up, like you said. And nowadays, there's so much information online.
Real talk, bro.
Practically, there's no excuse.
There is no excuse.
Like, for example, LinkedIn Learning. We know a lot about LinkedIn Learning.
Right, yeah.
A lot of courses are not even expensive.
Exactly, bro. Like sometimes I pay for something called LinkedIn Learning for the people that don't know. It's like all these courses for like $30 a month. Instead of, I mean, some things you still want to go to school for, but instead of going to school, I just got to pay $30 a month to learn like all these skills, like video editing or music or just like really good life skills, man. And that's why there's no excuse. Y'all are already paying for subscriptions. That's maybe 2 or 3 subscriptions a month. Netflix and HBO Max, boom, right there. You pay LinkedIn Learning, man. And there's really no excuse. Or if you don't want to pay the money, bro, there's YouTube.
YouTube is the best university. YouTube University, no cap, is the best university to ever exist.
Absolutely, man. So
and Google University.
There really is no excuse. And we're seeing about the robots and stuff. There's still some jobs that no robot will ever be able to replace.
Exactly.
Like robots can't replace creativity.
Exactly.
Like you still need somebody to be behind the screen and say, I want these frames here and this there.
Exactly.
And
like for example, robots can't replace a film director. They can't replace lawyers.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Like it can't. My client is like, nah, bro.
Like either you complain or you adapt.
Right.
That's it.
Evolve or essentially you die, bro. You're gone.
I mean, technically, that's what it is. It may sound harsh, but it is what it is.
No talk,
either
man.
you evolve or you... Because if you don't keep up to date, you might actually end up homeless.
Real talk, man.
Nah,
like
for real.
If you're not constantly improving, and that's the big thing about a whole freaking channel, bro, is that we're always trying to constantly improve in every single area of our life. And it's not, some people might think it's overwhelming. Oh man, I'm always having to feel like I'm not good enough or things like that. It's not about that, man. It's literally just about knowing that you have to adapt because everything's changing right now. And there's actually a lot of really good things in life that you can achieve if you just constantly grow. There's this one YouTube video. It's like life in like 27 seconds or something like that. And it was like I forgot what those things on the airport or something like that where it's not an escalator.
No, it's not escalator.
It's
like
something where you move. You just stand on there and it makes you move. And he was going like backwards on it. And he said, life is like one of these like things that move. If you just stand still,
then you're gonna keep going backward.
Exactly. But if you keep improving, keep moving, then you're gonna like get ahead in life. And that's the main thing of this channel, man. It's just improving, getting ahead in life. And we know that business is changing, technology is changing, even relationships and dating are changing, bro. It's not like how it was 100 years ago.
We all know the current market of dating is very different than our parents' times.
Bro, if you...
Probably just like maybe like 15 years ago, even maybe 10 years ago, I'll say.
Before social media, bro, totally different.
Nowadays, it's a whole different story, and we've talked about this.
Real talk, bro. If y'all do not get yourself educated about today's dating market and how it works, because it's entirely different than what it was like 20, 30 years ago, you guys will be at a serious disadvantage because you're not taking hold. You're not adapting to what's new now. Social media is very important. We got all these crazy technologies, man. Women think differently, bro. Women think differently. Men think differently. Y'all got to educate yourselves about it because y'all could get hurt. Y'all get cheated on. And it's crazy, man.
It's crazy. just like he said, keep learning and choose to educate yourself.
Right.
Because,
It's a choice.
it's a choice. Because you could sit there all day, you can complain, but guess what? No one is gonna save you. I'll repeat that again. No one is gonna come and save you. At the end of the day, it's you or it's you.
Wow. That's crazy, man. I mean, of course, you always, get help from the most.
Oh, yeah, of course. But guess what? The man upstairs still wants you to put in the work.
You can't put on your pants. You can't put on your pants for you.
Like, I always love using this example. You can't leave your house unlocked and someone comes and robs your house. God, where were you at? God, what happened?
Nigga, you stupid.
That's why God gave you a brain, to use.
Right, real talk, man.
And unfortunately, though we don't have to really get deep into this, but that happens a lot of times with people of, religious faith or people in the church, that a lot of people don't improve themselves because they say I just leave it to God.
Right.
But they're not also putting the work so God could help them improve.
You don't think that spiritual growth, of course, is important, but you don't think that if you take care of your health, you could live longer and serve God's people for a longer period of time, man?
Nice.
The
Bible actually does talk about maintaining a healthy growth set.
Talk, because, that's a whole nother conversation. It just,
that's
a whole nother conversation. I get in there. But, yeah, man, for real, bro, you always got to keep improving, constantly adapting, man. Can't blame it on nobody. Take responsibility. And like you're saying, nobody's coming to save us, man.
No one's coming to save. Yep, that's it.
And that's all right, man. That's all right, man, because we ready to adapt, man. You put me in water, bro. That's the mentality we're trying to have now. You put me in water, I'm going to start growing gills, man. If somebody pushes me off a building, okay, I'm going to somehow evolve and grow wings, and I'm going to start flying, man. Right. No matter what happens in life, man, we just going to adapt. I don't care what happens. We adapted, we improving, and we going to dominate this stuff, man.
Dominate. Facts.
We're here to dominate, bro. I don't know what y'all doing here, whatever, but we're finna dominate. Come join the team, bro. We got a men's conference. But either way, man, we're here to dominate this stuff, man. We can't make any excuses. We made excuses just for starting this podcast. Now I'm bro, let's get it together, man. Let's do this consistently. And we're either gonna succeed or we're gonna succeed. Because those are only two options.
Honestly, I've made that choice. I literally have no other option.
No.
We have no other, no cap.
This nigga's face. You're an entitled king, bro. Bro, that's it. But it's true.
We got no other option. That's what we call it, winning in life.
No talk, man.
Either we're gonna win, or either we're gonna win. And there's nothing else.
No talk. Wow.
Yeah.
That was beautiful, man. I think we're good.
Yeah.
I think we're done.
This was an amazing podcast. Thank you, guys. Winning in life.
Real talk. One thing I noticed that we haven't done in a while. You know something we have not done in a while?
Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay talent. Yeah, bro.
But we try to shout out our Tampa Bay talent. So
at least once a month.
So basically, it's just people that are doing, their business, whether they do artists, singing, rapping. We're just trying to spread love and positivity.
That's all, man.
And for this episode's Tampa-based talent we're shouting out Julio the Barber.
Ooh,
yeah,
cuts,
man.
Boy, man, got the cuts.
Man, that man, he does some fire. That's and that man also got his own care line called Divine Roots. For the beard, for your hair, get that oil, tap in. But appreciate you, Don Julio.
Real talk. Keep up the good work, man.
Keep up the good work and go show him some love. You know what I mean?
Real talk, man. But yeah, I guess that's it, guys. Appreciate y'all tuning in, and keep winning in life.
Yes, sir. Win.
Well, where's my pager? I told you not to move my pager.
Grandpa, you need a cell phone. We're 2021 and you need a cell phone.
I don't care about no cell phone. I don't want no social media, throwing all that crap, man. I just want my radio and my pager, man. I'm sick and tired of all this stuff.
No one uses pagers anymore, Grandpa.
I'm sick and tired of y'all kids. I'm gonna get my shotgun. That's how we dealt with folks back in the day.
All right, Grandpa. No need for violence. You just need to keep up to date with the current market.
You sound like those Winning a Life podcast guys. Oh my gosh.
Hey, they're great guys, Grandpa, and you should watch them.
I'm done. I'm out.